Question 1. When turning or changing lanes, you must A. Always signal your intentions, even when no visible traffic is present. B. Signal only if there is visible traffic. C. Signal only when driving at night. D. Signal only when driving in heavy traffic at night.
The correct answer is A. Always signal your intentions, even when no visible traffic is present.
Question 2. What should you do when you see this sign? A. Look for a train station ahead. B. Signal before going any further. C. Slow down and yield for trains. D. Stop.
The correct answer is C. Slow down and yield for trains.
Question 3. If you want to get off the freeway but you have missed your exit, you should A. Go to the next exit. B. Make a U-turn through the median. C. Pull onto the shoulder and back your car to the exit. D. Flag down a police officer for an escort back to your exit.
The correct answer is A. Go to the next exit.
Question 4. If pedestrians are illegally crossing in the middle of the street instead of in a crosswalk, you A. Must stop for them. B. Do not have to stop for them. C. Should honk your horn at them.
The correct answer is A. Must stop for them.
Question 5. When you see this road sign, you should A. Keep right. B. Keep left. C. Pass with caution.
The correct answer is A. Keep right.
Question 6. When should drivers yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in a crosswalk? A. Only if the pedestrians first wave to the driver. B. Only if the pedestrians are not texting while walking. C. At all times.
The correct answer is C. At all times.
Question 7. Always signal when A. Changing lanes. B. Pulling into or out of a parking space. C. Pulling into traffic from a parking area or alley. D. All of the above.
The correct answer is D. All of the above.
Question 8. When changing lanes on a highway, you should A. Signal a lane change. B. Check your rear view and outside mirrors. C. Check your blind spot by glancing over your shoulder. D. All of the above.
The correct answer is D. All of the above.
Question 9. Do not pass. A. On a hill or curve. B. When school bus lights are flashing. C. When approaching an intersection. D. All of the above.
The correct answer is D. All of the above.
Question 10. On a freeway, you realize you missed your turn or exit. You should A. Make the turn quickly from your lane of travel. B. Stop and back up. C. Continue driving until you reach the next turn, exit, or other location where you can safely turn around. D. Signal other drivers to stop so you can turn.
The correct answer is C. Continue driving until you reach the next turn, exit, or other location where you can safely turn around.
Question 11. When approaching a railroad crossing, you should A. Slow down. B. Look for a train. C. Be ready to stop. D. All of the above.
The correct answer is D. All of the above.
Question 12. Children on bicycles should be given extra space by motor vehicle operators because A. They do not have the same physical reflexes as adults. B. They are smaller and more difficult to see than adults. C. Both of the above.
The correct answer is C. Both of the above.
Question 13. Changing from one lane to another is best done A. Quickly and often. B. When a car is in your blind spot. C. Gradually and carefully.
The correct answer is C. Gradually and carefully.
Question 14. A pedestrian starts to cross in front of your vehicle. You should A. Flash your lights. B. Slow down. C. Speed up and pass in front of the pedestrian. D. Stop and let the pedestrian cross.
The correct answer is D. Stop and let the pedestrian cross.
Question 15. If a traffic signal light is green and a police officer signals for you to stop, you should A. Obey the officer. B. Obey the traffic signal. C. Do what the vehicle in front of you does.
The correct answer is A. Obey the officer.
Question 16. Before entering a roundabout, you must slow down and yield to A. Vehicles in the roundabout. B. Bicyclists in the roundabout. C. Pedestrians in the roundabout. D. All of the above.
The correct answer is D. All of the above.
Question 17. Before you enter an intersection, you should look to your A. Left, your right, then your left again. B. Right. C. Left.
The correct answer is A. Left, your right, then your left again.
Question 18. You must stop at a railroad crossing when A. Directed to do so by a flagger. B. It is controlled by a stop sign. C. Flashing red signals and gates are present and operating. D. All of the above.
The correct answer is D. All of the above.
Question 19. Before changing lanes or attempting to pass another vehicle, you should A. Check your blind spots and mirrors. B. Signal your intention before changing lanes. C. All of the above.
The correct answer is C. All of the above.
Question 20. A school bus is stopped ahead of you in your lane with its red lights flashing. You should A. Stop and proceed when you think all of the children have exited the bus. B. Slow to 25 miles per hour and pass cautiously. C. Stop for as long as the red lights are flashing.
The correct answer is C. Stop for as long as the red lights are flashing.
Question 21. You must yield to a pedestrian using a white cane or guide dog. A. Only when the guide dog is leading the person across the street. B. At all times. C. Only if a crossing guard is present.
The correct answer is B. At all times.
Question 22. When a school bus is stopped ahead on your side of the road with its red lights flashing, you must A. Slow to a speed no faster than 10 miles per hour. B. Stop until the lights stop flashing. C. Change lanes and pass cautiously.
The correct answer is B. Stop until the lights stop flashing.
Question 23. You should yield to a pedestrian. A. Only if they are in a crosswalk. B. At all times, even if the pedestrian is not obeying traffic laws. C. Only if the traffic lights are in the pedestrian's favor.
The correct answer is B. At all times, even if the pedestrian is not obeying traffic laws.
Question 24. Driving under the influence of any medication which impairs your driving is permitted. A. Under no circumstances. B. If you don't feel drowsy. C. If it is prescribed by a physician.
The correct answer is A. Under no circumstances.
Question 25. When approaching a person who is crossing the street while using a white cane or guide dog, you should A. Stop until the person is well away from your path of travel. B. Honk your horn as you proceed past them. C. Carefully drive around them.
The correct answer is A. Stop until the person is well away from your path of travel.
Question 26. Before changing lanes on a multi-lane highway, you should A. Sound your horn. B. Turn on your headlights. C. Reduce your speed. D. Check your mirrors and blind spots.
The correct answer is D. Check your mirrors and blind spots.
Question 27. If an officer is directing traffic at a working traffic light, drivers should A. Follow the directions indicated by the traffic light. B. Follow the directions given by the officer. C. Honk at the officer. D. Check to see what the cars next to them are doing.
The correct answer is B. Follow the directions given by the officer.
Question 28. You may drive around or under a gate that is being lowered or raised at a railroad crossing. A. As long as an approaching train is not too close. B. If your vehicle can do so without damaging the gate. C. If you first look carefully in both directions. D. Under no circumstances.
The correct answer is D. Under no circumstances.
Question 29. A driver entering public traffic from a driveway or private road. A. Has the right of way. B. Should yield to drivers already on the public road. C. May force their way into traffic. D. Can assume that other drivers will change lanes to make room.
The correct answer is B. Should yield to drivers already on the public road.
Question 30. When turning left at an intersection. A. You should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. B. Oncoming traffic and pedestrians should yield to you. C. You should never yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians.
The correct answer is A. You should always yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians.
Question 31. Before turning, you should A. Use your signal. B. Turn the wheel. C. Increase your speed. D. Change lanes.
The correct answer is A. Use your signal.
Question 32. A bicyclist who doesn't obey traffic laws. A. Is in the right because bicyclists don't have to obey traffic laws. B. Can be ticketed. C. Will always receive a warning from law enforcement. D. Will have their bicycle impounded.
The correct answer is B. Can be ticketed.
Question 33. The best way to tell if you are permitted to pass another vehicle is to see if A. There is a flashing green light ahead. B. The road ahead is straight. C. The vehicle ahead signals that it is okay to pass. D. There are solid or broken lane markings.
The correct answer is D. There are solid or broken lane markings.
Question 34. Which of the following blocks the smooth flow of traffic? A. Slowing down to look at collision scene. B. Avoiding unnecessary lane changes. C. Using public transportation instead of your vehicle.
The correct answer is A. Slowing down to look at collision scene.
Question 35. A U-turn is not permitted. A. In a parking lot. B. On or near any curve or hill. C. On a straight roadway with a clear view for 500 feet in both directions.
The correct answer is B. On or near any curve or hill.
Question 36. At an intersection with stop signs on all corners, yield the right-of-way to any driver. A. On your left. B. Who arrived before you. C. Across from your vehicle.
The correct answer is B. Who arrived before you.
Question 37. When passing other vehicles. A. Check your mirrors and blind spots. B. Honk your horn at least 3 times. C. Re-enter your lane within 10 feet of the passed vehicle. D. There is no need to signal.
The correct answer is A. Check your mirrors and blind spots.
Question 38. As you near an intersection, the traffic light changes from green to yellow. Your best action is to A. Speed up to beat the red light. B. Apply the brakes sharply to stop. C. Be prepared to stop in the center of the intersection. D. Be prepared to stop before the intersection.
The correct answer is D. Be prepared to stop before the intersection.
Question 39. At intersections with a yield sign, you must A. Yield the right-of-way to cross traffic that is near enough to cause conflict. B. Yield the right-of-way only to vehicles on your right. C. Always slow down and proceed without stopping.
The correct answer is A. Yield the right-of-way to cross traffic that is near enough to cause conflict.
Question 40. When passing on the left of a vehicle, it is safe to move back into the right lane. A. After about 3 seconds. B. When you can no longer see the vehicle over your right shoulder. C. When you can see the front of the vehicle in your rearview mirror.
The correct answer is C. When you can see the front of the vehicle in your rearview mirror.
Question 41. When the road is marked with a solid yellow line and a broken yellow line, with the broken line next to your lane, you may pass. A. Only in an emergency. B. If you are on an expressway. C. If traffic is clear. D. Only at an intersection.
The correct answer is C. Traffic is clear.
Question 42. In traffic moving at 50 to 55 miles per hour, you are least likely to have an accident if you A. Drive a few miles per hour faster than most other vehicles. B. Stay within that speed range. C. Drive a few miles per hour slower than most other vehicles.
The correct answer is B. Stay within that speed range.
Question 43. If you approach a traffic light with a red signal and a police officer directs you to go through the intersection without stopping, you should A. Stop until the light turns green. B. Go through the intersection without stopping. C. Come to a complete stop before proceeding.
The correct answer is B. Go through the intersection without stopping.
Question 44. If you are driving on a highway next to a single broken white line marking, A. You cannot cross the line to pass. B. You may cross the line to pass and change lanes. C. You may only cross the line to change lanes if you are in the left lane.
The correct answer is B. You may cross the line to pass and change lanes.
Question 45. Signaling your intentions before turning, changing lanes, or driving away from a curb. A. Is necessary only if other traffic is present. B. Is a good driving habit and is required by law. C. Is necessary only during the maneuver, not before. D. Is not necessary if the maneuver is done slowly.
The correct answer is B. Is a good driving habit and is required by law.
Question 46. Motorcycles, scooters, and mopeds are not easy to see. Therefore, you should A. Slow down when driving. B. Make constant visual checks. C. Share a lane with a motorcycle.
The correct answer is B. Make constant visual checks.
Question 47. You are driving on the freeway. The vehicle in front of you is a large truck. You should drive A. Closely behind the truck in bad weather because the driver can see farther ahead than you can. B. Farther behind the truck than you would when following a passenger vehicle. C. No more than one car length behind the truck so the driver can see you.
The correct answer is B. Farther behind the truck than you would when following a passenger vehicle.
Question 48. When changing lanes, you should never A. Cross the center line in an intersection. B. Check your blind spots by looking over your left or right shoulder. C. Check for other drivers moving into the same lane.
The correct answer is A. Cross the center line in an intersection.
Question 49. When passing another vehicle on a road with two lanes traveling in opposite directions, you should A. Return to the driving lane when there's enough room between you and the vehicle you passed. B. Remain in the left lane if you intend to turn left. C. Return to the right side of the roadway immediately. D. Drive in either lane.
The correct answer is A. Return to the driving lane when there's enough room between you and the vehicle you passed.
Question 50. When is it illegal to drive below the speed limit? A. When driving slowly disrupts the normal flow of traffic. B. When in heavy traffic in a construction zone. C. Only when driving in rural areas. D. When driving under adverse weather conditions.
The correct answer is A. When driving slowly disrupts the normal flow of traffic. Thank you for watching. Check out our channel, where we have more tests to help you fully prepare for your knowledge test. Good luck on your exam.